What's going on, guys? Bafe back again to give you some new information about MLB 13, the show. It was just released yesterday. First off, the vote for the cover of MLB 13, the show, is going to happen January 7th, which is coming up pretty quickly. But they also announced the first person that's going to be included in the vote, and that is Bryce Harper. That's right, Bryce Harper, the one of the only teenage players ever to play in the All-Star game, is going to be your first choice for MLB 13, the show cover. I assume there's going to be, 3 or 4 more guys, I assume, but we will find out soon. I assume they're going to start posting more and more of these guys that we can finally get our final vote on January 7th to find out who is actually going to be the cover star of MLB 13, the show. So keep an eye on that. And as soon as I find out more information, I'll make sure to make a video for you. But also, as part of this little article that I'm reading, there's a guy by the name of Russell that works for the MLB team. He is actually the community manager for MLB 13, the show. And he started answering some questions about some of the changes in MLB 13, the show. So I'm going to kind of read over some of the stuff that he said and give you my opinions on it. So the first thing he talked about was the fielding is going to be a little bit different this year. Last year, you just kind of threw the ball over. If you threw it too hard, sometimes you'd have a chance of making an error. If you threw it too light, it wouldn't get there in time. But now there's going to be a new accuracy mechanism, new accuracy mechanism that's going to be take in the background a dice roll of fielding outcomes. So basically, it's going to randomize whether or not your guy actually makes a good play or not. There's going to be a sweet spot in the fielding meter. So basically, just like how 2K Sports did it, when you throw in the ball, there's going to be a sweet spot of where you want to release the ball, and that's going to depend on like the player's skill, the difficulty of the play, his attributes, and all that kind of stuff. And then based on how good your guy is, you can have spectacular animations depending on, obviously, again, how good your guy is. So pretty cool. So it's going to copy off MLB 2K, which is all right. But just keep in mind, PlayStation 3 is the only console that's going to have this baseball game on it. No 2K next year for 360. So if you're a baseball fan, better get that PlayStation 3 out, buddies. There's also going to be a new hitting timing. It's going to be adjusted in MLB 13, the show, and it's going to make it a little bit nicer as far as your contact, solid contact. And quote from Russell, "You're going to see more offense like you do in real life. If you square up on a fastball, it's going to be hit harder than it was before. People are going to be very surprised." So that's pretty interesting. So if you're making good contact, more chances of you hitting a solid shot. So that's pretty awesome. Another upgrade, it comes in the franchise mode, that a team with payroll. So basically, the management's willing to spend money. Is going to be based on the contract to the team's success. So basically, if a team is doing well, they're going to tend to spend more money, and teams that aren't doing very well are not going to spend as much money. So like teams like the Padres would never outspend a team like the Yankees, and things like that. So it's actually kind of cool. So if a team actually does have success with a lower payroll, the next year they're more likely going to spend money to improve their team, unlike in teams before. In Road to the Show, if you end up on a small market or a perennial loser team like the Chicago Cubs and take them to a breakout season, you have a reasonable hope of seeing management spend more money on a supporting cast. So exactly what we asked for before is if you're on a crappy team like the Chicago White Sox, like KB is always stuck on, and you take that team and do some good stuff with them, the next year they're going to be more likely to spend extra money on picking up free agencies. So you're not going to be just stuck on a crappy team for that whole contract. So very, very, very cool, and hopefully that happens as well. Sounds like it is. Now there's going to be a new postseason mode where both teams comprising returning announcers, which sucks. Matt Vashgersian and Eric Karros is going to be back doing the play-by-play and the color, but there's going to be now a new guy named Steve Loins who's going to basically be the new on-the-field third commentator guy. So unfortunately the same two dudes are going to be back, Matt Vashgersian and Eric Karros, which kind of sucks. I mean, a lot of us want somebody new, some new voices in there, but hopefully Steve Loins, with him on there, they're going to have to redo a lot of the commentary, so hopefully they change some stuff up, because it does seem very, very stale as far as the way things have gone in the last few years. Probably the most striking presentational changes will be seen in Road to the Show. Russell said the mode is going to be more oriented to first-person experiences this year, removing both commentary when you're playing, players on the field, augment ambient noise, and discard immerse breaking through camera angles. So basically what Russell says here is we're trying to refocus things back onto you and your player. Hearing the on-field chatter, the base coach is telling you to get back, the crowd booing and chanting your name, being a first-person baseball experience. So I really, really, really like this. This is going to be fantastic. So no more listening so much to the commentators. You're going to actually feel like you're in the ballpark. You're actually up at bat. You're hearing all the noise of the crowd. You're hearing your coaches yell at you to tell you different things. I think this is going to be awesome. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to post a comment below or in the description, or the link to the article that I'm reading this stuff from, so you can check it out yourselves and read the rest of the stuff and read up about what Bryce Harper has to say about MLB The Show, because he talks about playing in it and how hard it is. So check out the link in the description and check back later as soon as I find some more information about the show or the other people that are going to be on the cover or your vote for the cover. I'll make sure to post that as well. So keep a lookout for that, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Now he scales the wall here, and my goodness, he came down with it. An incredible catch that time, as that's going to end the inning in style.